Oh my god.
For today's video, one of my overhead sump is already clogged, and that's because of this monstera. So the game plan is I will remove this monstera and transfer this monstera into my pan. And I'm gonna use this plant pot and put the monstera in here and then just put the monstera in this pan. By the way, if you don't know, plants take nitrate. If you already have a cycle tank, of course the ammonia and the nitrite will be consumed by the good bacteria and release nitrate. And most of the reason why we do water change is to lower the level of nitrate. You already have a good bacteria that controls the ammonia and nitrite, but you don't have any good bacteria to remove the nitrate. And that's one of the reasons why we do water change when we already have a cycle tank, to make the nitrate level into a safe zone, which is around 10 to 20 ppm. So in short, plants are good. If you add plants to your tank, that will help you to control the water parameter and make your tank safer for your aquatic pets. But we have a problem here because the root is clogging my sump. It may overflow anytime soon if I don't do anything at all. So today we'll be removing this monstera and transfer this monstera into our pond. So let's start removing the plants. First, let's unplug the submersible pump so we can take the plant box. Now let's remove the monstera.
Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Look at this plant. This plant is a monstera. And the root is...
And this is the reason why my sump is clogging. The root is so massive and it doesn't have any space to let the water pass through the chamber. Look at this plant. This plant is super healthy because it's absorbing all the nitrite that my Ranchu are producing. Look how big this one. So massive. And after that, I'll be cleaning the sump as well at the same time, but I'm not gonna do any water change just because it will ruin my cycle, my precious cycle tank. Basically, I'm just gonna remove all the junk and then put everything back and then run the system again. But of course, this tank will be so messy, but I will remove all of those junk and it will run smoothly again. Let's get this monstera and transfer this monstera into my pot. And I have this extra substrate in here, and then I'm gonna use that to fill all the gaps in this pot. And this substrate will be an additional house for the good bacteria to live on. When choosing a substrate, you don't want a smooth one, you want a porous rock, which has a lot of holes and space that the good bacteria really love. Aside from having a plants that consume nitrate, we also have some good bacteria that consume ammonia and nitrite. Done! And now, let's put this plant into my pond. Voila! And look at that. This plant will survive. This plant will consume nitrite. My baby Ranchu will grow super healthy because of you, okay? So do your job, little monstera. The question is, will this survive? All this plant will die. Definitely gonna stay tuned for that, but hopefully this monstera live on. Gonna be a huge help to my filtration, removing all the nitrite, the ammonia and nitrate. And I think that's all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. By the way, I just want to inform you as well that we will be receiving 26 Ranchu, 14 Ranchu from Thailand and 12 Ranchu from Indonesia, and we'll be receiving that tomorrow, so stay tuned for that as well. I already prepared this tank as a quarantine tank, so make sure to check my page. And I think that's all for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and if you finished this video, thank you so much. See you on the next one. Bye!